Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And I've got a good one for you today because so many good people are having a difficult time financially right now. And we're going to cover a lot in this area. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. We have a sponsor today. We'll cover that in a bit. But let's get right into it. First things first, Walmart announces their sales for the latest quarter, and sales are off. But what is not off is the GLP drug sales, which is like the Ozempic type weight loss products that more and more people are buying. I'm telling you guys this from my little medical knowledge that I have, and I'm not a doctor, but I'm telling you, don't take this stuff to lose weight. Do something else. Eat less, run more, do something because they don't know what this is going to do long term. Okay? That's my little medical thing for you, my little medical warning. Uh, a magic pill. Anyways, it's ridiculous. Grocery sales are up right now. People are spending more money there on groceries because they're cheaper, but overall sales for the stores are off. Now, Walmart did $180 billion in sales the last quarter, which is stellar. It's unbelievable when you hear that number. Only thing, for the first time ever, Amazon beat them and did $187 billion in the quarter. Now, Walmart still has them beat for yearly sales, but finally, guys, caught them. It's just a matter of time, moving in the right direction if you're Amazon. And Amazon is just talking about how people are fed up with the traditional retail store, which is getting true, guys. People are kind of tired of dealing with the store situation, driving. I mean, I love Amazon. I get stuff delivered. They'll deliver it at 4 a.m. if you want it. So it's crazy. Now, one thing that's stupid is that Jeff Bezos just announced that Amazon has inked the deal for the latest James Bond franchise, and they inked a deal with the Broccoli family. Cubby Broccoli, who came up with James Bond, who was a producer and had the rights for it. Well, the Broccoli family has been fighting this tooth and nails because Amazon wanted it, but Jeff Bezos, posted on all his social media, who do you want to see play James Bond? They're going to ruin this. They're going to ruin something good where he was a womanizer who was the baddest man alive, and they killed him last time and made him a complete pussy. So they're going to do this again. So, wow, can you say that? Anyways, James Bond. You don't kill James Bond. Anyways, but Jeff Bezos thinks he's James Bond. So with that being said, people are having a difficult time right now. Auto sales right now are a direct reflection of this. You have more of the good people, read the articles below, that are having a difficult time. This is not just the subprime loans. The subprime loans are the people with, like the article says, bad credit. But that makes up less than 19% of the people that have auto loans right now. And yes, those people are always fluctuating. Yes, they are having a difficult time more now than ever. But the good people that have good credit, behind in their car payments right now. They're making less. They're spending more. Gas is high. Everything's high. Insurance, everything. I had a meeting with a bunch of friends 2 nights ago, and we were talking about how, insurance, and I was telling them how I was looking at houses and how I couldn't get insurance for these houses. And 2 of the guys at the table, there's 8 people there, 2 of the 8 have to go with the FAIR plan in California because they can't get traditional insurance. And it blew me away because these are not houses that they're not in a flood risk, they're not in a fire risk. Oh, no, they changed us to where we now are a fire risk. It's crazy. Yeah, because you live on that street. So you're going to see some craziness. But the problem with it is that you're seeing more and more delinquencies on everything. My foreclosure buddy, I'm telling you, pedal to the metal, had to leave early because they had to start posting at 5 a.m. Who out there believes that everything is great when you have banks finally releasing the dam and letting foreclosures happen on commercial buildings? And again, you're seeing these commercial buildings being given away for a song right now, but it's like a short sale festival. In other words, somebody owes more money on the house than it's worth, or the building, and the bank decides to take a massive loss and say, you know what, I know that you owe us $500 million, but we'll sell it to you for $300 million. That's happening all over the place right now with these foreclosures. So craziness right now. So you're seeing more and more of this. But, with the potential layoffs that are happening, every industry is hurting. Discount retailer Forever 21 was out of bankruptcy. Now they're back in it again. We're going to close more stores right now after they finally got out of it because people are not spending money at these places. This is a place that I'm telling you, you could go there and still get a $25 shirt, and women can get, skirts and things like that. I was joking like about 2 weeks ago. Oh my gosh, I used to go to Forever 21 and buy their $7 jeans. I'm like, yeah, I might just buy those for my daughter. They wouldn't last very long, but she loved the $7 jeans. Now they have $11 and $15 jeans. They're not making it, guys. They're just not making it. So more of this is happening, more and more and more right now. But with these numbers that are coming out, certain companies are doing great. A lot of companies are not. The lenders right now, when it comes to the auto loans, they're not going to lower interest rates. You're not going to see 4% interest rates. Go talk to a builder about buying down a mortgage. I want to have a 4% mortgage. It costs you an absolute fortune, or it will cost them a fortune. So it's crazy right now, guys. It's crazy. Let's talk about our sponsor, Delete Me. There are companies out there that cause a lot of us grief month after month, and these are data brokers. Data brokers compile all of our personal information and then sell it. You can stop this. There is a great company that has an amazing service called Delete Me. And what Delete Me does is it helps remove all this personal information from the internet. Your name, your address, your email, your phone number, photos of you, your job, your relatives. I mean, the list is so long. If you use the discount code iAllegedly, you will save 20%. I mean this. This is one of the best services I've ever signed up for. And every month, I get a detailed report of everything that they've eliminated month after month. It's fantastic. Contact them today. Let's face it, you've seen your information on places. People contact you that you just don't know how they got your number. Well, it's these data brokers. Put a stop to it. Hire Delete Me today. Use the discount code iAllegedly. Use the link below to sign up for it. If you don't want to use the link below, use this QR code to sign up. Take a picture of it with your phone and save 20% today. A great service. Check it out today. As I was researching this video, I came across a really good study about the relationship to finances and health. And it's not that just people that make more money are happier and healthier. No, it's that when you don't have worries, you are healthier. And Peter Munning from Columbia did this study that at first I was reading and I was like skeptical, but then I thought, oh, this is pretty fascinating, because what it's saying is that even a simple amount of money, if you took the average person and gave them additional $5,000, the way it would improve their life and improve their mood and improve everything. We talked about, the Doge stimulus checks for $5 to $8 grand and how that could just make all the difference in somebody's life. But the other thing is opportunity to be healthy. People with retirement accounts, people that actually save money, they generally have extra time to go out and do exercising and eat better and eat healthier. And there's something to be said about that. They drink less sodas, they drink less sugary drinks and cakes and things like that. But it came down to opportunity, an opportunity to be healthier. So, if you're out walking, if you're out taking better care of yourself, there's more opportunity. And that's what you need to have. You need to have a better opportunity for this. I'm telling you, when you are strapped financially and you're drowning, it is just that, it's drowning, and oxygen is everything. And when people, are trying to fight this, it is something that is just continual, and you end your day worrying, you wake up worrying, and you got to fix that. You have to stop that. You got to get yourself, a savings account. You got to get yourself some emergency cash, and you got to start working on getting rid of the debt. These people right now, when you see all these stories about good people having debt and being in trouble, it's because so many people are cutting back. John used to get a $25,000 bonus every year, and it's gone. I had lunch with a friend last week who said, my bonus check for the last 2 years hasn't been 10 grand. And I'm like, what was it before? 50? Wow. Okay. And the company's doing more business, and his job role has expanded, but we're just not making the money, and it's nothing he can rely on anymore. But I was like, gosh, if you got another 10 grand, would that make a difference? All the difference in the world. So there's that. One thing that was fascinating with the interview last week with Elon Musk and Donald Trump when he was on the Hannity program was they were talking about Boeing. I'm not a fan of Boeing. I think Boeing has done some crazy things in the last year. And that Butch and Suni, those two astronauts that are stuck in space, I've said that these people, could perish, and that this is terrible that they were basically left there. And now they're on to Elon Musk to basically save the day. And I hope to God, I prayed for these people that they get off that ridiculous spacecraft. But again, Boeing, yeah, we're thinking about getting rid of our space program now. Guys should be in. People who did that should be in jail, as far as I'm concerned. But now let's flash forward. When the new administration came in, they started looking at numbers, which we've all talked about extensively. But one thing was the new Air Force One, which is the president's plane. And Donald Trump, based on calls, got the price down 50%. 50% from Boeing. And again, they're still behind on this. Now, this is what I don't get with Boeing. Heads should roll. People at Boeing should be fired, gone. You shareholders should be so furious and PO'd about this, and the fact that you've got important customers, okay? And you've got people that are out there that are not your average client. You got the President of the United States, and you got his plane, and right now, his plane is late. Who's responsible for that? Is that insane? It's nuts, guys. Now I know there's people who are like, who cares? I don't care if he ever gets it. Let it be late by 4 years. Okay. The point is that this is typical of Boeing. This is the problem with Boeing right now. I wasn't going to talk about this, but I'm going to bring it up. When Delta had the plane crash, in Canada, they start offering, the passengers sight unseen $30,000. You're an idiot if you take that money. Seriously. I had dinner the other night with all my friends. One of the guys is an injury attorney who was like, man, the fact that they started doing that is the most ludicrous thing in the world. Now, hey, listen, this doesn't mean that you can't continue to sue us. So you could continue to sue these people if you wanted to. But man, talking about admitting guilt. And again, we won't issue names or who was flying the plane or anything like that. Nuts, guys. Okay? Okay? Somebody's upset that somebody's on their dock over there. Isn't that funny? That's a problem. Gosh, I'm telling you, yeah, get that boat out of here in a hurry. Anyways, it's funny. What you get worked up over and what some rich dude gets worked up. Oh, my dock. How dare you fish off my dock? Anyways, okay? Get a better perspective. Get your bills in order, guys. Enjoy yourself. Put your feet on grass. Get outside. Walk. Go down to the water. Enjoy yourself. Okay? It's too important, guys. Your life is too important. I know people that have been healthy all their lives, and all of a sudden one day they go for a checkup at the doctor and they are deathly ill. What would happen to you if that was you? Would you be ready for that? None of us would be. But the point of this is that you need to get yourself in order and have a better perspective on absolutely everything. Hey, I'm going to finish this video with these last few things. First one is we have a private channel called iAllegedly Live. It's completely uncensored. We can talk about everything, and we do, and you should check it out. So many have signed up for it. It's just got a great audience. You sign up at iAllegedly.tv is where you sign up for that. Now, next thing is, one thing you guys have asked for is the discount shopping stuff. There's a great story below about the 14 best cars to buy, value, price, service, everything. Check that out. And There is a state Senate bill here in California that is pretty wild that just got announced by Scott Wiener, and it's Senate Bill 363. What this does is it makes it so that if an insurance company denies you for a claim that they were not supposed to deny you, they can pay up to $1 million on denying you your claim. Isn't that crazy? So again, have to give you a written response as to why you were denied, and it has to be a good reason for it. And if you are denied through the appeals process, they would have to pay up for this if it was not justified. Wow. Okay. Well, $50,000 for the first incident, $400,000 for the second incident, and $1 million for the last incident. Now, before you sit there and think you're going to be cashing $1 million check, it's going to go to state programs for children's health. Uh, we don't get that money? No, Scott. Scott's not going to let us get that money. But it's still a thing in the right direction, because if this goes through, you're not going to get denied on anything. How about this? Mental health. I could go on for an hour and a half about this. Mental health programs that people go through and they get denied. Hey, I'm not going to get this treatment, this program, whatever. 70% of those get overturned. 70%. Well, now they would write a check for 50G for the first time, 400,000, and $1 million the third time. Final story is that with the prices of eggs, you're seeing more backyard chickens. And I got to thank Steve for sending me this story, because it's great. Because how many chickens are out there? Okay, there are millions. Basically, people have, there's 13% of the population have backyard chickens. 13%. I'm like, that's crazy. So if you have chickens in your apartment, send photos, man. I'm telling you. We'll interview the chickens. You can show me their eggs, the hens that lay eggs. Okay, I know that one. But anyways, isn't that wild? So it rivals cats and dogs. That's how many chickens are. Now I know that there's farmers, and there's a farmer with 1,000 chickens and all that stuff. These are people that have a backyard and a backyard coop, and that's it. My friend's son. Hey, wouldn't it be great if we got chickens for the kids to see how they live? And they're producing eggs all the time. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to get a hold of me, it's hello@iallegedly.com. And don't forget to join our email list. The link is below. Okay? I'll see you very soon.